and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. Who knows what we're in store for here under the lights on Monday night?
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one.
And as good as the defenses think they're going to be entering today's game, Mike, I think it really flips the pressure on the opposing offenses. Make the most of your opportunities. Each possession matters. Don't turn the ball over. Don't be afraid to punt it back and play a little field position. The game within the game, I think, is a critical factor for ultimately who finds himself victorious at the end of this matchup.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Justice Hill to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. Now a screen set up for Henry. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He will have a Ravens first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. They'll go again here with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he's in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Another run here with White. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. Evans. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Nice grab there by Evans, and at this point, Mike, it's really hard to argue against him being a future Hall of Famer. I mean, he currently holds the NFL record, the most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons to start a career, and at the look of it, I don't think there's any signs of him slowing down.
Baker going to hand it to White. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go again with White. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On first down, right back to White. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Ravens out front. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They send Godwin in motion. A second down throw from Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run. at the 40. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Irving now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. A throw left side caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
22 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
No motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air one more time with Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score, Ravens 17, Buccaneers 7.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The second half straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Godwin working the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, Mayfield. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. Checking it down, this one is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on second down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Going to go right back to Henry. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That is caught at the 3. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
He's just such a hard guy to get on the ground. You can see just his strength and his ability to fight through contact. But give credit to the defense. They kept coming after him, and eventually they got him down on the ground, and they got him down for a loss.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Buccaneers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's White. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one there to Otten. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Got his man at the 6, and he will score. Chris Godwin, touchdown Tampa. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs back within 10. It's now 24-14. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pistol give to Henry. Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end Likely downfield. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, it's Henry. Marked down at the 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Baker to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Mayfield. The middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's Otten open downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.